Hello, my name is Jennifer Tackett-Dorfmeyer, and I'm the Executive Director for Choices Coordinated Care Solutions. Choices has been in existence for 23 years and has partnered with multiple families and youth with complex needs. We are really excited to offer family preservation services. My partner, Ty Rolson, will give you more information about that next.
Hi, I'm Ty Rolson, and I'm the Director of Behavioral Health Services for Choices. I'd like to talk a little bit about family preservation services. The DCS Family Preservation Services Standard allows for services to be provided for those families where there's been substantiated abuse or neglect. But the department feels like services and supports could be put in the home to prevent the unnecessary removal and placement of the children in the home. And so family preservation services are really just that. They're services that are designed to preserve the family and to prevent the unnecessary placement of the kids. So for this service standard, appropriate referrals would include not only families where there's been substantiated abuse or neglect, but also your informal adjustments or those cases where there's been an adjudication for an in-home CHINS. So for Choices, we have chosen to develop a number of evidence-based models for our family preservation services. And those include trauma-focused CBT, TF-CBT, multisystemic therapy with particular focus on a child abuse and neglect model, MST-CAN, PCIT, and also Fidelity Wraparound. And so we'll be implementing different models in different regions of the state. And so at this point, I'll turn it over to the Choices clinical staff who will be overseeing those various models.
My name is Tiarra Mobley, and I am one of the supervisors in the Lake County, Indiana office. I am here to discuss family preservation wraparound services that Choices is offering. Family preservation wraparound services is a strength-based process in which we take a team-based approach to provide the family with support by utilizing individualized planning, incorporating home and community-based supports, as well as peer supports to meet the needs of the youth and family that we service. There are several benefits of wraparound services. One of the benefits of wraparound services is family voice and choice. Oftentimes, many families feel as if the services are restrictive or it doesn't meet their needs. So with family voice and choice, it allows the family to be the driving force behind their treatment plan. In addition, sustainability is another benefit of wraparound services. The goal is to provide the family with the necessary support to foster independence and self-sufficiency. After a family is referred for wraparound, overall DCS and the families can expect what is essentially a partnership between the families, Department of Child Services, providers, natural supports, and community-based support. There will be monthly team meetings so that the team can come together to discuss progress and address any issues or concerns, especially safety. Families can expect consistent support from the care coordinator and team, as well as consistent communication from all parties involved. The Department of Child Services family case managers can expect initial contact with the families within 48 hours, ongoing safety and crisis planning. In addition, they can further expect a 7-day assessment and 30-day protective factors survey. Choices is unique in a variety of ways. We focus on stability and safety. We also have partnerships with a vast provider network across the state of Indiana. We also have a partnership with the National Wraparound Implementation Center, which provides us with consistent training. In addition, it provides us with accountability measures to ensure we are providing fidelity to the model. We also have discretionary funds available when it is deemed necessary to preserve the family and prevent any removal from homes. Choices partnerships with the University of Maryland, as well as National Wraparound Implementation Center and WIC. We partnership with these organizations to ensure that we are providing fidelity to its motto. In addition to that, we partner with these organizations to ensure that our WRAP facilitators and care coordinators are certified, again, in high fidelity wraparound services. When you are looking to refer a family to Choices, you will contact us via email or telephone number. You will consult with a clinical director to discuss the family's circumstances. We will discuss the best evidence-based practice that is most appropriate for the youth and family.
Hello, my name is LaKanya Pitts-Thomas, and I'm the clinical supervisor for the TF-CBT Family Preservation Team in Region 1. TF-CBT stands for Trauma-Focused Cognitive Behavioral Therapy. It is an evidence-based model that is used to work with families who have children who have been exposed to trauma. Some of the behaviors that you may see from a child that has been exposed to trauma would be behaviors such as behaviorally acting out, anger, grief, shame, guilt, and maybe even substance abuse. The benefits of trauma-focused cognitive behavior therapy is that it focuses on helping the child to resume to a normal state of functioning. It helps the child to learn how to cope with some of the behaviors, some of the things that they might be experiencing that is related to the trauma. It also helps the caregiver to help respond to that trauma without re-triggering the child. We work together to educate the parents as well as educate the child to learn how these behaviors can look and how they are related to their thoughts and feelings, and how we can resolve that with them so that they can learn how to manage them and they don't have the same experience that they had before we started working with them. This would be a family that has children between the ages of 3 and 18 who have been exposed to trauma, and they are displaying behaviors that appear to be related to the trauma. Those behaviors could include anger, shame, guilt, acting out behaviors, anxiety, depression, substance use. And so what the goal is to work with those families in helping the caregiver learn how to meet the child's needs within the home versus the child being placed outside of the home. Typically, we want to work with ages 3 to 18, but if the child is younger than 6 years old, we would really want to talk to that family case manager to ensure that the child has the capability to understand this particular model of treatment. When Choices receives a referral, the TF-CBT team will make contact with the family. We will assess the family's needs. We will identify any safety concerns. We will also review the case plan goals and develop a treatment plan. What makes Choices special in this particular service is that we are using the team approach. Each family will be assigned a therapist as well as a case manager to work with the family assigned. The therapist will have the opportunity to provide individual and family counseling to the family, while also working collaboratively with their case manager that can work on other concerns that could interrupt the family's functioning. Such of those services could include case coordination, working with other providers, that if the family are involved with mental health or substance abuse issues, providing skill building and education to the parent and as well as the youth. Our team will work each week to ensure that we are collaborating with each other so that the case manager and the therapist understands what the dynamics that are going on with that family. The family has the opportunity to have just 2 set people to work with, and that is their team. Once a referral is received by the clinical supervisor, the therapist family case manager team will be assigned. Within the first 30 days, the therapist will have the opportunity to evaluate family functioning, strengths of the family, as well as safety concern factors. Each family visit, a safety risk assessment will be completed. Any concerns that have been identified will be forwarded to the family case manager to discuss further. What makes the Choices team different, as far as training and certification, is that each of our team members, the clinical supervisor, the therapist, and the case manager, will have the opportunity to be TF-CBT certified. That means that we will go through an 11-hour web-based training, a 2-day live training, as well as the clinical supervisor and the therapist will receive bi-weekly consultation from a nationally approved trained TF-CBT trainer.